Hi there, and thanks for joining us for this week's Friday tip. Here we have a pretty simple simulation, and what we're simulating here is a triathlon. But as you can see, it doesn't exactly look like a triathlon yet. Going forward, we'll want to present it in a way that actually looks like a triathlon, giving us something a little bit more exciting. Because our first aim is to improve the appearance of our simulation, let's make our work items a bit more exciting. There's an option in Activities that lets us change work items as they progress through the system. To select the option, I click on my activity, click Graphics, and select Work Items on Exit. We can change the graphics so it looks like a swimmer instead of the default work item we currently have. In our image library, we can find the images we're looking for. Here we can select our red swimmer. We're going to reset and run the simulation, and we can see the swimmer going through the process. But as we know, in a triathlon, not only do you swim, but you need to cycle and run. Therefore, we want our objects to represent a triathlon. We're running this again a bit slower so we can see what it looks like. If we go to Activity 2, Graphics, Work Items on Exit, and go to our image library and select a red cyclist, click OK, and do the same again for Activity 3. Now when we run our simulation, it looks like a triathlon. We're going to want to change all of our work items to represent 3 teams. So we have Team Red, Team Blue, and Team Green. After we've done that, we can go and insert, and then we're going to insert a background image. We have all of our triathlon athletes, and now we want to make the background more realistic, so we're adding our water and our land. I'm just adjusting the background image so that it's perfectly aligned. If we move our clock a bit here, we have a lot more space to work around with. The next step is to make our activities invisible. So if we select our activity and click Graphics and click Invisible, you can see our objects are now invisible. We'll make the rest of our activities invisible, and we'll make our conveyors invisible too. Now what I'm doing is aligning my cues. If we want to remove the arrow, select the options here on the left-hand toolbar and click Route Arrows Always Displayed. That'll make our invisible images appear, but when we hit run, it'll go away. Now you can see it actually looks like a triathlon. We have a realistic background and our athletes performing like we'd expect them to in real life. So it comes in as a swimmer, turns into a cyclist, and then ends as a runner.